very first Irish Fest. Tim Stodiker was my mentor teacher, and I student taught with him at Mona Shores. And he was doing this cool thing at Mona Shores, and he had this after-school fiddle club, and I'm like, oh, what is this? You know, I'm classically trained cellist. I had never experienced anything like that, and I'm like, I should do that. Do you think I could do that, Tim? He's like, yeah, you can do it. And then Tim was a great recommendation for me at Grand Haven, helped me get the job here. And then I started the group because he inspired me. So I just want to thank you, Tim. It's so cool because I feel like I've grown up with everybody here. I remember Courtney and Rory when they were students, and Dave and Larry as parent helpers, and Tim, of course, is my mentor. So it's so cool to have them back for our 11th Irish Fest. So without further ado, please give it up for Uneven Ground!
All right, slide it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and...
don't think I need 30 seconds. I'm just saying.
Still my fault.
Okay, it's okay. It's just because he's multi-talented. What are you going to do? But the next song we do sounds familiar if you know Gordon Lightfoot's tunes, but actually it was borrowed and put to Bobby Sands' poem, and it is called Back Home in Derry. In 1803, we sailed out to sea, out to the sweet town of Derry. For a straight on if we didn't fall drown, and the marks of our feathers we carry. In rusty chains, we sighed for our ways, our good wives we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled, our curses we hurled, and the English and thoughts of tomorrow. I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. I cursed them to hell as the bow was swell, and the ship danced like a moth in the firelight. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades by twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we are now 4 feet free. Our comrades we buried each boarding. In our own slime we are lost to the time of endless night without dawning. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. One need's land is held for a man to live out his life in slavery. Where the climate is raw and the gun makes the law, neither wind nor rain can overrate me. 20 years have gone by, I've ended my bond. Hey comrades, go star behind me. Hey rapid I came, I'll die the same. On the cold winds of night you will find me. I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry.
Thanks again for having us here. We're excited to be back. We're uneven ground.
that fiddle solo there, a little help from Tim Stoddard on the hot mando. Now we're going to have Rory Close doing
A lovely song about love and betrayal and loss and all that fun stuff.
typical Irish.
Makes it an Irish song, doesn't it? Well, have you seen him on the corner? And his little reach the pavement, he's been hiding from his razor. Is he not an awful sight? In love he wants the purest. Now he's frightened in the tour as if he'd gone and asked his father. Well, I know it's set her right. Say you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold everyone tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're gonna love her, then be sure and do it right. Well, he met her at a disco, at a dive in San Francisco, and it all might have been different had he seen her in daylight. She was painted, she was scented, and she drove her man demented. If he'd gone and asked his father, well, I know he'd set her right. Say you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold everyone tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're gonna love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Here's the pub with fun and laughter, the landlord's fine lady. There's a session in the corner and the crack is grand tonight. But our man who lost his woman, he's sitting home lamented. If he'd gone and asked his father, well, I know it's set her right. Say you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold everyone tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're gonna love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Well, depression's not a million miles, and suicide's too dangerous. Don't go leaping out of buildings in the middle of the night, for it's not the fall dependent that'll alter social standing. So go first and ask your father, and I know he'll set you right. Here's a help to all true lovers, their sisters and their brothers, and their uncles and their grannies, for this thing is black and white. If you're keen to start romancing with his sleeping and his dancing, just go first and ask your father, and I know he'll set you right. Say you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold everyone tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're gonna love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Oh, take her in your arms, tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold everyone tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're gonna love a woman, then be sure and do it right.
Thank you.
That was Larry Halverson on that whistle song.
Rory Close, and his vocals.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna behave yourself on this one? Yeah, you. Who, me? No, you. Oh, well, me. I always behave, Dave.
Oh, yeah, it's not late. No.
No, he's not. I see. That's what you get for adding him to the group. So, this next one is another song about loss. But this one is set in England, even though it is probably Irish, because an awful lot of the Irish had to go to England when they couldn't make it in their own country. So, this one is called Leaving of Liverpool. Farewell to Princess Landing Stage, River Mersey, fare thee well. I am bound for California, it's a place that I her ship. Davy Crockett is her name. And Burgess is our captain of her, and they say that she's a floating shame. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united I believe it's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I have sailed with Burgess once before. He's a man that I know quite well. If a man is a sailor, he will get along. If not, then he is sure in hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we believe it's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, the sun is on the harbor lawn, and I wish that I could remain. For I know it will be a long, long time before I see thee again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we believe it's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we believe it's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
Oh, yeah. What happened to the ultimate note on that one?
One never knows what he's going to do on that.
I didn't know what you were doing. Oh my goodness.
It's always a mystery.
This next one features Courtney Hudson on both violin and vocals.
Maybe both, yeah.
We do a lot of traditional tunes, as you can see, but this one is actually a pretty modern one. This one's called Passage West, and it was actually written in 2014 by an artist named John Spillane. I met my love in Passage West. The sun was sinking down to rest. The rivers to the stars confess was the dark-haired woman I love best. She wandered to the chapel square. There was magic in the air. Mother Nature gently pressed the burning river to her breast. I offered her a golden ring, my hand, my heart, and everything. Offered her a sweet love nest by the flowing banks of Passage West. Oh, love, will you go? Will you go? Will you go? Or love, will you stay? Will you stay? Will you stay? Oh, love, will you go? Will you go? Will you go? Or love, will you stay? Will you stay? Will you stay? We watch the ferry come and go. We watch the river ebb and flow. The tide breathe in, the tide breathe out. We watch the passage flowers bloom. the ghostly forms of our hungered years. In sad procession it appears. Hope and sorrow made their way to the passage west of America. Oh love, will you go, will you go, will you go? Or love, will you stay, will you stay, will you stay? Or love, will you go, will you go, will you go? Or love, will you stay, will you stay, will you stay? The famine queen stood tall and proud. On either bank the people bowed. From passage west came a Fenian yell. Ooh, Britannia, rule in hell. And the grass grows green on the other side. Mighty ships sail out the tide. In sparkling harbors across the sea, far away from my love and me. Oh love, will you go, will you go, will you go? Or love, will you stay, will you stay, will you stay? Oh love, will you go, will you go, will you go? Or love, will you stay, will you stay, will you stay? I met my love in passage west. The sun was sinking down to rest. The rivers to the stars confess was the dark-haired woman I love best.
Working us another voice. So I know some of you know this next one. I'd like you to sing the part that you sang earlier because it was really, really cool. It'll make me feel really, really cool to hear it too. Well, I took a stroll on the old stump walking a day, met a little girl and we started to talk. Was a fine soft day, and I asked her friends, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right there I'd be taking a whirl on the
It's solo time. This is a Nova Scotia fiddle tune. We thought that we'd put it in tonight because you guys got such great fiddlers. We wanted to show our stars here. Right? Here we go. Wow, this is blown by. That was Rory on the egg there.
That's right. Not him. She said not one wrong note on that egg.
Don't practice at breakfast.
Rhythm. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So this is flown by. We've reached the penultimate song in our set here. Yeah, no, and so of course we better do an Irish one full of, you know,
Irish
death,
Love?
betrayal,
Love?
death,
Love?
ghosts.
Love.
It's called Step It Out, Mary.
Step it out, Mary, my daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my daughter. Show your legs to the countryman. The judgment door, there's a maiden young and fair. Her eyes shine like mine, and she has long and golden hair. The horseman, he comes riding up to your father's gates. On a pure white stallion, and he comes to strike me. So step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countrymen. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Show your legs to the countrymen. I wrote them, Mary of the golden hair. I have gold and I have diamonds. I have and she'll have servants to command. So step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the country man. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the country man. I don't want your gold and diamonds, I don't want your house and land. I am in love with a soldier, I have promised in my hand. But her father spoke up sharply, you will do like a man. You'll get married on a Sunday and you'll wear the wedding band. So step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the country man. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs. In the village of Kilgore, there's a deep stream flowing by. And on her wedding day at midnight, she drowns with the soldier boy. In the cottage there is music, you can hear her father say, oh, step it out, Mary, my fine daughter. Sunday is your wedding day. Sunday is your wedding day. Sunday is your wedding day. Step out, 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 Mary. Step out, 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 Mary. Step out, step out, step out, step out, Mary. Step out, step out, Mary. Step out, Mary. Step out, Hey, we have one more song with you. It's a very simple song, and you have a part, and I have a part, and we'll both sing our parts, so it'll sound as a whole. That was a lot. So, we are in E minor?
Yes, we are.
Boom. So my part goes, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. You don't have to worry about that. What you sing is, my mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Can you try that? My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Good, and then I do some stuff and I say, I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary will take care of me. We'll all be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. And all you have to do after that is, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Try that.
If you don't do that, it's bad.
Yeah, please do it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Good, let's try it. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac.
I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary will take care of me. We'll all be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Oh, you've got it, you wonderful people sound so good. You don't know what you're in for. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac.
I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary will take care of me. We'll all be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Make no mistake, she's a girl on my track. All the other fellas, when I get her on her Mary, Mary, so the Mary, with the Mary, love you, Mary, but a Mary, Mary, Mary. Make no mistake, she's a girl on a trend. All the other brothers wanna get her on a wreck, but I'm thinking that they're gonna get a Berlin. Oh, Mary, next mother's baby, Mary, Mary, Mary. I must make me Mary, Mary, Mary. I'm gonna marry Mary, so the Mary will take care of me. Love you, Mary, but a Mary, Mary, Mary. Just the chorus. Mary's mother, Mary, 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 Mary. I must make me Mary, Mary, Mary. I'm gonna marry Mary, so the Mary will take care of me. Love you, Mary, but a Mary, Mary, Mary.